Okay, and not only that, he is the founder of World Yoga and Ayurveda movement. And to top it off all, there's a lot more that I can say about him. Okay, so what more can we talk about MAYI? How much more can I talk about MAYI other than the founder himself, right? So rather than me talking, I would like to introduce Master Manisekaran to actually talk more about our company. All right. So I would really like to call upon the social entrepreneur, the yoga master, the philanthropist, and the founder and MD of MAYI Groups, Master Manisekaran.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much, Shashi, for that very powerful introduction, and Arisa for coordinating this program. Today is a very important day because we are officially starting off our Zoom sessions. And one of the main reasons why we are starting off the Zoom session is so that we can reach more people without physically needing them to come. And I think this is a wonderful work done by Shashi and team, and plus Risa and our internal group. I'm going to start off with the slides so that I can be within a certain time frame and also work towards what is most essential in our learning. We can call this as a learning process. I'm an educator, and I want to speak to you about the learning concepts of what we call as social enterprise. Now we know about enterprise, right? Enterprise is business, and sometimes we call ourselves as business people. But I'm attempting to bring a change in the worldview about business and calling it social enterprise. It is not a new idea. This idea has been postulated and very much close to those people who want to be reformers, want to uh, bring society to a better level of clarity. Social enterprise in many contexts is about a company which brings about a change to the environment, humanity. But so far, we have seen social enterprise structured within the company unit. But we arguably could be the first corporation or company in the world which is bringing it to the platform of sharing it with everyone. So social enterprise structured to bring about this awareness in everybody who is joining us with the intention of creating freedom, financial freedom. We want actually to get individuals out of debt so that they don't have to be stressed. I'm a teacher of wellness, and I know how important it is to have a stress-free life. So today we are going to do very basic lessons, and part of social enterprise. In order for social enterprise to be successful, there must be an understanding of harmony. I'm a great believer of harmony in this very chaotic world, in a world which is divided by diverse opinions. All that is fine. Diverse opinions is fine. But when diverse opinions create frictions and pain, that is what we don't want. So I started this movement called Harmony on Earth 3 years ago during the COVID, and it has created a good momentum and has garnered a lot of interest in people who believe that harmony is the foundation of almost everything. Even love has to exist in the foundation of harmony. And okay, so our company, we call this company technically, but I call this movement. And from an idea, it it was a company, and then now it's moving towards a movement. And we have been doing this for a long time. Officially, MAYI came into being in about 20 years ago, but I was involved from 1987. So it's a very long journey, a very deep journey to create an awareness of how important good health is and how to attain good health. Everybody wants to attain good health. They want to live long. They want to live healthy. Technology is providing people an opportunity to live long, but technology is not providing people an opportunity to live healthy. We have that technology, and this technology is not a new technology. It's not a 20-year technology. It's a 5,000-year-old technology, and we call this holistic well-being. Now, our story is that we started our officially the group started in 2000, and then since then 2000 we started the yoga academy, which was the front runner of well-being in Malaysia, and we created an entity which was mainstream rather than making it very sectarian. That means very isolated, using only a certain ideological viewpoint. We created a very universal component of well-being. Then came the Malaysian Yoga Society, which I started in 2004 to do karma yoga. Karma yoga means to do something to give back to society, to give yoga, which is a very flourishing and expanding holistic wellness exercise, back to those people who may not be able to actually afford a class. We are going, and we have been doing this for 20 years. We are going to the outskirts, we are going to the schools, we are going to the B40 category to teach them yoga, to bring them. We have many instructors who participate in these programs. And in 2007, I started the Malaysian Association of Yoga Instructors to streamline the teaching syllabus. And then in 2017, we brought in a technology of bringing air, water. And then 2018, when I saw practitioners of yoga going back home, they do yoga, they practice yoga, but then when they go home, they are kind of exposed to chemical lifestyle externally and chemical lifestyle internally, taking too much of medicines which are steroid-based or drug-based, which lots of side effects, where it's so frightening to see it happening in our own family and into our own selves, to our parents, to our children. This is something which I could not accept, and I wanted to do something about it, and that's why I started the MAYI Infinity in 2017. And part of that the social enterprise was the Koperasi, which we started in 2021, and Harmony on Earth in 2021 also. World Yoga Movement, and also the World Ayurveda Movement. Part of what we want to do is to bring our platform to something very meaningful. I don't want you to come and tell me I'm doing my business, or I'm a yoga instructor. What other things can motivate us to wake up in the morning and to look forward to doing something which really makes you feel that you can go home and tell your children or your spouse or your in-laws or your parents, if you're not married, your siblings, your nephews and nieces, that I'm doing this. Now, I am part of an organization which takes care of people who are not taken care of. Isn't that great? Of taking care of animals which has been abandoned. We actually want to move forward to creating a place right in the heart of KL for people who are homeless, that they can come in the morning and they can take their bath, take their breakfast, do some yoga, have some opportunity to interact with people like you and I. And this is what I envision in the future, that by being part of MAYI Infinity and Harmony on Earth, we would be able to contribute back to society, to those people who have been abandoned, and giving them an opportunity to really feel that they are needed and wanted and loved. So our vision, and this is very important to understand, what is the vision? What is MAYI Infinity? MAYI Infinity is a movement, is a holistic wellness social enterprise movement that wants to share, wants to teach and create a world that practices natural lifestyle, natural living, natural thinking, connecting back to nature, we may have lost our bearing, our compass, and maybe be lost in many things that we do, trying and attempting to put kind of an image that we know, but the stressors are actually killing us. And we want to eliminate this by creating a world that practices natural lifestyle. And our mission is to educate. I would like to share knowledge and understanding and processes and systems where each one of us can be empowered to share these with every other person. That means we are crusading that awareness of holistic living, getting them to attain their full health potential. Why not? Why do we think that we cannot? We can attain our full potential, our health potential. And to do this, you can actually do it like, maybe even full time, because we have structured a social enterprise income system. And all this is so inspiring and wonderful, because many individuals not in Malaysia alone, but throughout the world, are looking for a platform which is ethical, which is properly registered, which has the licenses like in Malaysia and many other parts of the world, which we are actually envisioning to go into as a form of service. That we are not a movement. We are not a company or movement which will say that we are in 100 countries. No, that is not our intention. When we say we are in a country, in another country, then we know that we are there to serve the people of that country. And you can be part of that global family. And we have the team, we have products which are just marvelous, which I'm going to share with you soon. And we have there's an amazing concept of technology that comes from India. And India is the brainworks of technology as far as the softwares are concerned. And education, we are educators, and we have a system, a financial system, which does not stress anyone. As an educator, as a wellness educator, I don't want anyone to be stressed doing something which is so wonderful and creating a structure of a culture which is based on health. How much would you pay to regain your health or to give health back to your loved ones? And we have the technology, we have the knowledge, we have the understanding, we have the systems to get back our health and to attain a status of wealth which is ethical based, which you feel good about. In our platform, we only talk about good things. We create groups, we create systems of groups of people who talk about good things about. And as we talk about this goodness and holistic wellness, there is a sustainable referral income that comes in. You don't actually need to sell anything or do business. It's just by sharing this natural lifestyle, you are on a way of financial freedom, towards financial freedom. And very important to attain a state of wisdom, to be able to understand, to be able to be educated about natural lifestyle. And we want to do this through our educational system, through these Zoom meetings, and to foster good relationships with you, with society, with the people of our country and throughout the world. And as we embark on this journey of health, wealth, wisdom, good relationships, I believe that we can connect back with ourselves, the core self. Who am I? What am I doing in this world? What is my purpose? What is my duty? How can I contribute and make this life meaningful? All that is in the pipeline. And there are many other things which I will talk to you in other classes, in the coming classes. Right now, I want to introduce to you two major categories. One is the holistic exercise, which I will share with you in a while, but that is sustained through the concept of natural products to consume as well as to utilize externally. And it has to be high quality. It need not be expensive. It has to be affordable, but it has to be high quality. It has to be natural. It has to be vegan, because we don't want anything that hurts or harms animals in whatever way. Do you know that cosmetics are tested and the medicines are tested on animals in very cruel ways? We don't want that. And ours are extracts. They are not only plucked from the plants and then ground and then utilized, but we actually extract them. That means 10 kilo of a leaf will be extracted to one. That means when you take one capsule, is almost like taking 10 capsules. It's high potential, high potency. And our range of the holistic wellness products, which we will need to start utilizing, because whatever that we are, this is called the food body. We have the energy body, we have the mental body, we have the intuitive body, and we have the bliss body. This is part of the holistic philosophy. But everything starts with the physical body. And the largest organ in the body is our skin. We need to take care of the skin. We all know that whatever we apply on the skin gets into the body. So we need to pay attention to what we are utilizing on our body, from the creams, from the lotions to the bathing soap and all that. We need to understand what are the ingredients that are being used. We need to be literate consumers. We cannot just be part of the concept of consumerism, but we must be part of a literate process of consumerism. We must know that the skin has to be taken care of, that it needs to be fed with a natural, plant-based, natural medicine. I call this medicine, but it's natural medicine. So once what we are doing is taking care from the skin onwards and then going into the body. That is from the somato to the mind. That means it affects the mind. Whatever that you use on the body, which is good and pure and natural, makes you feel good, and you can smell the nature in the products. All our products are powder based. It's all natural based. No cream, no lotion, no gel. And then the natural supplements that you take are all based from VCO, virgin coconut oil, and raw herbs in tea form, in powder form, which we call as tea, all extract based, all potent natural based medicines. And it's anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, cellular. That means we go to the cells and we rectify it from that level. This is the range of products that we have. Now, look at this. You have oral, you have face care, skin care, and then you have body care, and you have home care, you have pet care, you got detox and rejuvenation, and almost every component of our life, our own self, family, and even our pets is taken care of. Actually, we don't need too much of supplements or products. We don't need to, just for the purpose of some form of business project or process, just keep on increasing. We can live on a very minimalist kind of awareness. There's a little bit for the face, little bit for the skin, for the body, a little bit for the internal consumption, and then oral care, and then take care of the home and the pets. That's it. Very simplified form of rejuvenation therapies. And we have lots of things to talk about this products and these processes in the future. Today is our introduction, the first Zoom that we are doing. And I'm going to talk to you about the first concept of rejuvenation. Now, we start our life force, our rejuvenation from food, right? This is the food body. Now, we need to take care of our oral health. And if we look at just the comparative study, just basically a comparative study, not putting anybody down, any products down, that any form of oral care that we have today, though can be claimed as natural, but if it is in paste form, then it has to have chemicals. It has to have artificial chemicals that is being used. It can be called clove paste, toothpaste, or cinnamon toothpaste, or neem toothpaste. But if it is in the form of paste, then it is, unfortunately, it is artificial chemicals being used. So we wanted to get this concept right from the beginning back to nature. So what we have is we have natural tooth powder made up of 20 natural ingredients, which promotes good gum health and teeth health, remineralizes our gums and our tooth. We have oil pulling, which is made up of natural oil and also herbs, and these two creates a very important defense mechanism of the body, that the moment we take in any food, it comes through a very clean, non-chemical, contaminated mouth. So this is, I think, a very important part of our rejuvenation process. And our signature products, we have 3 products which are plant-based medicine. And today I'm going to talk about the joints and muscles health. Now, as a yoga educator, as a person who teaches the physical exercises almost every day, and also teaching instructors, we have found that many people have issues with their muscle uh, decay, or the decay of their joints, or brittle bones. After a certain age, let's say, even, I mean, people are starting young in getting these osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis, and even if we don't categorize it into that, just that not feeling good about their body, feeling weak and tired, and perpetually wanting to rest longer and longer. I remember when we were young, we slept only for about 6 hours. We had to do a lot of work from school, helping our parents and many other chores in the family. But now it seems like it's from 6 hours that people are being advised to sleep 7 hours, 8 hours, and still not enough. This product, which is plant-based, which is extract. Extract means if it is 10 kilo, we extract 1 kilo. Boswellia is a resin which is very popular and very potent in rejuvenating our joints. And it also has the combination of turmeric extract and black pepper extract, which in combination can allow any form of absorption of potent herbs into our body. Whatever herbs that we take, just like our herbal, like MAYI tea, it will be absorbed much more effectively when we start taking this particular rejuvenation capsule. And there are many scientific studies about this product. And it is also, of course, in Malaysia and many other places, we want to see that it is halal. Okay, now I'm going to exercise. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Sorry. We have a testimonial coming in now, and I will join you back in a while. Thank you so much. Okay, now we have a testimony from Miss Lata, and let's hear here. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, Lata.
So, okay, as you know, my name is Lata. So I'm going to give you a testimony about the joint and muscle care. So a couple of months ago, I started developing this joint. My joints were hurting. My fingers, the knuckles were all very, very painful. It became stiff. So looking back and doing my small research, I realized it's because of the coffee. I changed the brand, and stevia, the liquid stevia that has caused this for me. My joints, especially my fingers, around my fingers, were very, very stiff. So what happened was, one day I was just trying to lift my handbag, I had a sling bag on. I would just put my thumb into the sling and I was lifting it, and I just twisted, my whole thumb went the opposite direction. And it was diagnosed when I went and saw a doctor about it. I couldn't move my finger. The doctor said it was trigger finger. And then he said I need to either put a jab there every month, or I need to go for a surgery. So I told myself, forget it, I'm not going to do that. And then I was introduced to MAYI. Then I decided to try the supplements, and to my surprise, it started improving on because the condition I was having. Not only did I sprain develop the trigger finger. I believe I also tore a tissue and the muscles around the thumb and my elbow, until my elbow used to hurt a lot. So now, after taking the supplements, it worked very, very fast. And my thumb can actually rotate very nicely, and I can bend my finger more. I'm not having the trigger finger problem. It's healing quite well, actually. So that's my testimony. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lata, for sharing the testimony, which is truly wonderful to hear that you have been able to rectify a major issue in the joints. I think these are aspects of life which we will need to share with more people as we have plant-based medicine. So next, we will be talking about the VCO. Now, VCO, or virgin coconut oil, is part of a holistic lifestyle. I recommend this so much to my students, yoga students, because many people come for yoga or for wellness consultation on their digestive problems. So many people have digestive problems, most probably because of the outside food that we are taking, and then fast food. And also, we don't have much time to sit and really enjoy a meal. When I go out and I see people dining, they are talking, and especially lunchtime, they're still talking business, they're talking about work, and I think it's quite stressful to do that. And the VCO can mitigate this. Taking VCO in the morning really has a very strong, powerful influence in our digestive health. And the uniqueness of my VCO is that it has 8 different types of ingredients in the VCO. So we have one is the VCO with 8 different types of turmeric. And you can see here, there's no cholesterol, even though it's oil, but there is no cholesterol and no trans fat, which means we can consume this without any issues. And then the other VCO that we have is the VCO cumin. But even though we say it's cumin, it has the ashwagandha and it has the triphala, the 3 important herbs for digestive health. And this is taken in the morning. Take this in the morning, and we have a good digestive process that also gives us an immune booster. And taking the VCO turmeric at night gives us an opportunity to rejuvenate and fight inflammation. And we have lab report again saying that there is no trans fat and cholesterol. And for this, we have a testimony. Yeah. So I welcome Vijaya to share her testimony of our VCO.
Hello everybody. Thank you, Master. Hi, okay, I'm Vijaya. Okay, I have been taking the virgin coconut oils, turmeric and cumin for about 3 years now. I don't take every day, but when I have issues, I take it and I can immediately see the results. Okay, I had a very bad bloating issue. So bloating can be caused by, sometimes the food we take, or, we swallow air, or we can have indigestion problems. So I kept having it. And also due to some menstruation issues, I have a bloating problem. So I started taking the virgin coconut oil, and I found that after a few weeks of taking, the bloating reduced to a very actually reduced a lot. So I found that it's very helpful. And the other thing that happened was because of my shoes, I used to get athlete's foot. So every time I get athlete's foot, this is what I think it's mostly because of the shoe that I'm wearing. Sometimes you have a sweaty feet inside the shoe. So I get this athlete's food. And when I use the VCO turmeric, I find that within a few days, it gets better. So I read up on it and I found that, like the VCO itself, it has the MCT, MCT, which is medium chain triglycerides, and also vitamin E and a lot of other wonderful nutrients. So it helps to improve digestion, like what Master mentioned just now, and also that it has that anti-inflammatory properties, right? So I find that my digestion improved, and most of the time that happened to cause the bloating, and it helped. And then the athlete food itself, we have like in the VCO turmeric, the VCO itself, it has that skin repairing properties, and then the ginger, turmeric, long pepper, black pepper, and the turmeric itself, it's very good, a very strong antifungal. So that is what, when I read through, I understood why it helping me in the bloating and also the athlete's food. And besides that, when I have any wounds, I find that when I apply the virgin coconut oil, turmeric especially. So we ingest, we also drink the turmeric, VCO turmeric, and also apply it. So when I applied it, I find that it's also working wonderfully. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vijaya, for that wonderful sharing. Now, you may be wondering why this platform? What are we doing? I mentioned to you earlier about social enterprise, holistic wellness, social enterprise. We when to create a holistic lifestyle, there needs to be a change in the usage of products that we use externally, internally. And we have brought in a range of products which are very unique, which most probably are not created by any or sold by any other company, because it is our own creation and formula based on the lifestyle needs of the people throughout the world. It's not only for Malaysians or of a certain particular group, but for all people in this world. They need this because of the requirement of the body to rejuvenate and fight all forms of these immune issues that we have naturally. We don't want to take supplements or medicines or external care items, which then create some other form of problems. And by not knowing what is harmful, what is non-chemical, what is actually natural, there's lots of education that is needed. Because when we look at labels, if we don't study it well, we may actually be misinformed. And many people don't know that there cannot be natural products if it is in the form of creams, lotions, or shampoos in liquid form. Oil form is fine, or in the form of sachets, which is liquid. How can you preserve a liquid for such a long period of time, unless if it is ghee-based or oil-based or honey-based? But because we are vegan products, we don't use honey and we don't use ghee. Coming back to the concept that we are coming out with. Now, by sharing this natural lifestyle, 100% natural products with as many people as possible, we would be compensated through a referral process. So this is what we call as social enterprise. And this is what we are educating people about. I really hope that by your participation in the today and in the future, that you would be able to embark on a journey which is just absolutely satisfying, to see people regain back their health and vitality, to regain back their natural lifestyle, which was lost from maybe our grandparents' time, and now regain it back because we have all ready-made and at affordable prices and with a very remarkable referral compensation system. And we need to speak about this. We need to be very confident about speaking about this. No matter what role or iconic we can be, we need to speak to people about these lifestyle changes. And we need to speak about that there must be a compensation given when we take part in these processes. I would like to thank all of you for coming here today. And questions you can actually leave in the chat box for them, so that we can work within our time. And again, thank you so much to everyone. And I would like to invite Sashi. But before Sashi comes, I want to talk to you about why we chose this referral concept, this referral system. Now, I have been very much in social enterprise from the age of 18. When my mother made noodles and tea, and I used to go to St. Anne's Church in Bukit Tajam, actually sell that to people. And traditional business is you need retailer, right? You need a space, and you need middleman, and you need lots of advertising. So the price becomes so hiked up. And traditionally, only these four groups of people make money. The manufacturer makes a little bit. The advertising agencies make quite a bit. The middleman also control and make a good margin, and then the retailers also make a margin. So these four individuals traditionally have been very opulent, have been very rich and wealthy, but whereas the consumers have not been. But now with the online platforms, we have an opportunity. Everyone has an opportunity to make it big, the rags to riches. But with the online platforms, only those who are taking part in that activity makes it. How about the consumers? So came that concept of network marketing. Network marketing essentially effectively took out the need for retailers, took out the need for advertising, took out the need for middlemen, and the chunk of profits that they made from here was given back to the consumer. You use and become a person who markets it. So this is the traditional network marketing. But over the years, it changed, and companies became a little bit greedy and with too much of complex plans. So what we did was we reinvented the entire thing, and we called ourselves as social enterprise. We follow the original concept of network marketing, natural products, reasonably priced, high quality, no high markups. This can be sold equally on online or OTC. Can be, but we don't, because we want to do it through our team. And we are fueled by a social cause that we want to work on the B40 category in our country, and we want to allow people to escape from some form of financial bondage, and this, pull them out of this maybe high interest living, and bring forth a main concept of doing something back to society, like our homeless project. And culture, humanity, and nature is part of our movement. And the compensation is in such a way that when I started to think about compensation, I studied many systems, financial systems, finance systems, compensation systems. And it seems like most of the systems are very complex. And even though it looks good on paper or on the board or in the PPT, but actually doesn't reward everybody. It rewards a small number of people. Again, going back to a very capitalistic system, very small group of people, and very difficult to achieve. So I created a system which is very easy to achieve, where 80% of the people actually earn income, versus 20% of the people who earn income in many and almost all the platforms, and 80% just continuously not earning income. We have changed it in such a way that here in our social enterprise, we work on volume. The company immediately gives out the revenue back to the people, so that we can achieve a debt-free society. To talk about this, I would like to welcome back Sashi, who is part of our driving force of this social enterprise movement. But before I end, I would like to share with you one exercise, two exercises for the spine. Seated on the chair, I want you to, and these holistic exercises have to incorporate breathing. So you can sit on the chair. And then I just want you to raise your hand and then move a little bit to the front. Don't lean against the chair. And then just inhale and stretch the arms and the head to the back, projecting the abdomen forward and stretching, inhaling. Now, when you do this, can you feel the chest being toned and the stomach really being toned, and then the spine being compressed? That is spinal exercise. And then exhale, come back. Now we're going to do one more time. Breathing in, and we're going to stretch our arms and our body, exercising not only the spine, but also the muscles of the body. And then exhale down. Then the final one is to stretch to the right side, twist to the right side, breathe out. In holistic exercise, we need to focus on the breathing. Exhale. Can you feel the compression on the stomach? Later we can eat a little bit more later. And then good for digestion. Then with the other side is based on the concept of yin and yang, left and right. Ida and Pingala, exhale, and then twist. Can you feel the work on the abdomen, work on the spine? Almost all the muscles of the torso and the arms and the shoulders are being exercised. Now again, one more time, breathing out, and then breathing in, and then breathing out to the other side. And breathing in. So, so this is part of what we want to share in our programs. This is the first day, and there may be some flaws. If so, then I would like to apologize for the flaws, because after many years, I'm coming back to Zoom. But I would like to take this as a class. I want to talk more about the wellness programs, and also share with you exercises, mindfulness exercises, breathing exercises, maybe about 10-15 minutes more time within that time frame. And so then it becomes an opportunity for us to learn and understand how we can make changes in our lives. The mind must be really benefited. So for that, I would like to thank all of you so much for taking time to be with us. And I really would like you to come back next Monday and the following Mondays, as we garner strength and momentum and begin to understand what actually is needed for us to share more. So your feedback is so important for us. This has been one way that I have been talking to you, thinking that this is what you would like to hear about. But with your feedback, we would be able to do much more. And to everyone who has participated, who had invited their friends and family members, and those who have been instrumental in creating this today's platform, thank you so much. And I would like to wish you and your family and loved ones and entire humanity may all enjoy good health, long life, and prosperity. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you, Master Mani. Thank you for your wonderful insights into MAYI Infinity's company background and the products and everything that you have shared with us. So, guys, I really hope that you guys got a big vision on what is MAYI Infinity's social enterprise program all about, right? Okay. So, are you guys ready for the good part? Okay. So, what is, I mean, everything is the good part. Okay. So, we would like to actually, I would like to, talk more about the company's financial freedom plan. Okay, I mean our movement to the financial freedom plan. So, you see, um, anyhow, whatever we do in life, we still need money. Even if you want to do good or do bad or anything, you still need money. Without money, we cannot survive, right? So, what if I tell you right now that in my social enterprise program, right, we have a way that people can actually earn money through this enterprise at the same time, you know do good back to the people. Okay, doesn't it sound wonderful? I mean, you have seen many platforms just make money, but how about this platform where you can actually not only have a financial freedom, but at the same time do good to people? whatever you do, you get a good karma back. That is really wonderful, right? Okay. So I believe that a lot of y'all here would have heard about many platforms, many MLMs, networking, all these kind of things, direct selling companies and all that, right? But I would be very proud to say that we actually are daring enough to take away a lot of the traditional problems, a lot of traditional problems in the platform. So one of it being, sorry guys, let me just open up my arrow so that I can show you all. All right, okay. Oh, just 1 second. Share back, please. The slide is no more there.
So sorry, give me a second. PowerPoint dropped down.
Okay, sorry guys. So let me just continue. I mean, so you see, traditionally in a lot of platforms, okay, when you want to do a business, right, you need some kind of capital, you need some kind of money to start up a business. What if I tell you right now that we don't need, because you see, that is the meaning of social enterprise, right? We want to help the people who do not have anything to start up. So right now, Master made a very nice plan where we can actually start a business with zero capital. Guys, I am saying this again, it is zero capital, right? You do not have to buy any of the products that we mentioned just now to start this business, no, right? Maybe you might not have any money right now to buy, but later on, you can start to buy and use the product, all right? You can help to actually promote the goodness of our product and start the business. So we are going to give you free membership. Okay, this free membership is not only going for a period of time, it's lifetime, right? The free membership until MAYI Infinity is here in this world, we are always going to give all our members to join this business as a free membership. Okay, that is one big thing that we have break from many traditional platforms. All right. The second thing, no flushing of PV. Okay, we do not have any concept of you have to buy product every single month. If not, your PV will be collected. If not, it will be flushed down, and then the third month, whatever work that you have done, it's all gone down the drain. No, we do not want that. If we do that, then we are not social enterprise. We are multi-level marketing. We are not that. We are changing the concept totally. Throw away the concept of MLM. Throw it away. All right. We want to do a system that there is no flushing of PV, so you can work anytime. If let's say this month you cannot work, you can work next month, and your PV is still there lifelong, lifetime, guys, lifetime, right? As I said, there's no initial investment, zero capital, okay? No forced package purchase, okay? Like you see in certain platforms, you have to buy this package. You have to buy this package so that you can accumulate, so that you can hit your targets, so that you can achieve this, so they can achieve that. Yes, we do have achievement here. I'm not saying that we are not having achievements here. We are not having milestones. We do have everything here, but we have it in your time. We do not force you. We want you to come gracefully, just as how we age gracefully, right? We are aging gracefully. We do not want to, do things so fast until we forget ourselves. No. When we do things too much with stress, we are going to hurt ourselves internally, externally. No, that's bad, right? So we're going to do things in our pace, sorry, right? The next thing, we have guaranteed PV accumulation. So as I mentioned, none of your PVs are going to be missing. Okay, the PV is always guaranteed, right? And we have no expiring PV, and there is a flat rate for all 9 generations. Okay, what is the flat rate for all 9 generations? I will show you with diagram later. Okay, but just in explanation form, you are going to get an incentive from 9 levels, right? 9 levels of income. So that's what I'm trying to say here. All right, so let's get more visual here. Okay, so you see, in most of the platforms, right, you have to buy this package, this and that to go here, to go to your next level and all that. All right. So for here, we call this a milestone income stream. So what is a milestone income stream? Very new, right? Very new for you to hear, right? Okay. So milestone income stream, right, is where we actually move together, and earn together and reach targets together without getting any pushes, right? So, for example, we start a business. I start the membership free. I start into this business with a free membership, and I go into this group D. We call this group D. So, group D, when you start off in group D, all right, you get a percentage of 5.5% from the 60% PV that is from the product sales. All right. Example, right now we have a product sales. We sell a product that is for 50 ringgit. All right. 40% goes to the company. Please hear me right. 40% goes back to the company because of course they have the costing, manufacturing cost, directorship, so everything. So we have all that. All right. But 60% is actually given back to the members. How many companies doing that? Please go and do your research. I can bet with you, many companies are not even going above 40%. Some companies are just giving just 10% back to the members. All right. So for here, we are giving back 60%. Okay. And from this 60%, every level is going to get 5.5%. Right. So for example, meaning to say you are the one who introduced yourself to this business, okay, and then you started this without buying any products because you might not have any money right now. All right. So what you do, you introduce one person, and this one person buys a product. Okay. So everyone above that person, that 9 levels, get a percentage of 5.5%. All right. Okay, Michael, if you got any questions, you can of course ask later. All right. So imagine you bring in 9 people down. Okay, you bring your friend, and your friend brings another friend brings another friend for the level of 9 levels. So at the 9th level, someone buys a product. Everyone from the 9th level to the top level are going to get a commission of 5.5%. That is at group D. Okay. And what is the qualification of group D? You just have to buy products from 1 ringgit to 300 ringgit. Is that so difficult? I don't think so. Are we telling you to buy something for 300 ringgit straight away? No. I think our cheapest product is the hand wash, which is just 15 ringgit. And we have tooth powder that is just 25 ringgit. All right. In fact, our most expensive product in the whole of MAYI Infinity is just 115 ringgit. That's it. Guys, it's just 115 ringgit. Please go and do your research in other networking companies. Their prices can go to thousands. Can go to thousands just to buy packages, but we're not like that because we are social enterprise. All right. So our product, the maximum is just 115. So you start from 15 up to 115. That's it. And how long do you have to achieve your group D? Doesn't matter. Imagine you just buy tooth powder and things, and for 3 months or 4 months, you'll complete your group D. So you see, when someone comes in, they can buy the product, okay? And whenever they buy the product, your PV will be accumulated. So they buy a product for 50 ringgit, all right? Everyone above the 9 levels will get the 5.5%. So this is how our journey starts. So what is the milestone? So everybody reaches 300. Everybody in the 9 level reaches 300. One by one, we are going to move to group C. Okay. And yeah, before I move on to group C, you can ask me, Yeah, I already asked so many people to buy the products. Everyone is buying the products, but I haven't tried the product. All right. I mean, are you serious? Of course, no, right? Of course, what we're going to do here, imagine you already got like 3,000 PV. Okay, 1 PV equals to 1 ringgit here. Huh? So imagine you already got 3,000 PV. Okay, 3,000 PV is not very big in our social enterprise. Let me show you later. All right. So to take out this 3,000 PV, now you have 3,000 PV, right? So now you can buy product for 300 ringgit. Since 1 PV is 1 ringgit, you can do that, right? Yes. And do you have to use your own money? The beauty is no. You can use the PV to buy a product. All right. So it's just 300. So once everybody is moving, they will move to group C. So when they move to group C, because of the loyalty, okay, because of the loyalty, because we are based on purchase habitual behavior. You see, you have a habit of using the product for a long period of time. So when you use the product, the same group of people in your line generations, okay, they're going to keep on buying the product again and again. It's just a very simple concept. When you're young, you used your toothbrush. Until now, you're still using toothbrush, right? You used shampoo until now using shampoo, right? So that's the same thing. But just that from chemical, we are giving the education to them to go to natural lifestyle. So once people understand the concept of nature and they love nature, and when they see the benefits of nature, they are going to follow you. So when they follow you, when you go to group C, you get 6.5% this time from the total 9 generations. Same thing. The same group will go to milestone B. And this time the company is willing to give you 7.5% of PV. And then when you go to group A, it will be 8.5% of PV. And final group is group double A, where you actually get 9.5% of PV. And is this business stopping? No. If let's say you can't do a business for, like, let's say you're not active for 3 months, nothing happens. People are still going to purchase. You don't have to track anything. All right. Business is still going to move on. Okay. So you see, that is the beauty about the milestone income stream. All right. We move together. Who started with us in group D are going to go to group C, are going to go to group B, A and AA. How beautiful is that? Very beautiful, right? Yes. Okay. So let me just show you. Oh yeah, 60% of revenue is given back to members, as I said just now. All right. So let me just show you the potential income, because I think most of you all will want to see the real potential income, right? Okay. So to show the real potential income, I just need to show you a scenario. Okay. What is the scenario? Okay. Just now I told you at level 1. So let's just imagine okay, this is a natural product, right? So we would like to actually help people to cure diseases. Example, everyone have problems in this society right now, right? Every single person in this world have problems. Your mom, your dad, your children, everyone have got a common problems, like, sickness, like joint problems. They might have respiratory problems. They might have, diabetes. So problems are everywhere. Okay, problems are everywhere. So it's very easy to find people with problems. So what is our job? Our job is to help them, to give karma, to share the nature with them. So you just share 3 people. Okay, you just share with 3 people. All right. And when there's 3 people, this is based on 8.5%, because they are going to travel with you. I do not want to talk about level. The first level is because we would want people to travel with you. And when you reach the milestone of A, when you get 8.5%, just imagine this. Just 3 people you introduce, huh? And we want to educate everyone to do the same. That is the real networking. That is the real multi-level marketing that's supposed to be done, but which is all, messed up in this society right now. So the real networking is you introduce 3 people and you educate everyone to do the same. So when you do that, your first level is 3 people. And when each of the 3 people brings in another 3 people, it becomes 9 people. So it continues. In level 3, it becomes 27. In level 4, it becomes 81. And in level 5, it becomes 243 people. Is it so difficult to reach 243 people, guys? I don't think so. Okay. if you were in multi-level marketing or network marketing before, I can guarantee that you will tell me that 243 is peanuts. All right. So just for this peanut figure, all right, of 243 people, okay, imagine 6,840 PV, okay, times 243 people, times 8.5%. Of course, you guys can ask me what is 6,840. 6,840 PV is the accumulated PV. It's not just a one-time buyer, it's accumulated throughout the months of people purchasing products. Okay, so times 243 people times 8.5%, you actually get 141,000 there. Plus the accumulation of the different levels, because you still have people in level 4, right? 81 people. You still have people in level 3, you still have people in level 2, you still have people in level 1. So when it accumulates everything, it becomes 211,000. Is that good money, guys? How much of stress did you get in here? No. Trust me, I was in a direct selling company before. Okay, I cannot tell the name, but I have been stressed so much in my life. Okay, and I know a lot of you had been too. Okay, so this is the kind of money that you actually get by doing good karma. Okay, so let's say we go to level 6, level 7, level 8, and level 9. Because you see, you just introduce these 3 people, you cure these 3 people, and when the network becomes duplicates and duplicates and duplicates, let's just go until the level 9. Can you see the figure here? 17 million. You think it's not reachable? You think reaching 19,683 people in networking is so difficult in a population where Malaysia is around 35 million? 19,000 is just like maybe 1%. Everything can be done, right? Okay. So, as I said, it's not difficult to reach here. And the money here is consistent. It's a passive income. Okay. You are going to get a passive income just by sharing the goodness with people. All right. And of course, there are people who wants to be leaders, who wants to really, really do this full time. Okay. Whoever wants to do this full time, it's very simple. Instead of 3 people, you just do 10 people. And all the 10 level, each of them brings in 3 people. It's the same thing. So when you reach to level 6, you actually get 2,433 people, where you actually earn 2 million accumulated. All right. Meaning to say, you just make 10 people to earn 200,000 and you automatically earn 2 million. And why is that? It's because every level is getting the same amount of PV. You should understand that. Level 1 to level 9. If level 9 purchases for 50 ringgit, let's say I get 2 ringgit. The person above me gets 2 ringgit, 2 ringgit, 2 ringgit. Until the top level, everyone is getting the same amount of money. All right. So you can ask me what happens when it becomes to level 10. Guys, 57 million not enough. When you're level 9, 57 million not enough. That's why we are social enterprise. Okay. Once we become to a certain level, we must help the other downline to get what we are at the same stage, so that every 9 levels are attaining the same amount throughout the journey, throughout the generations. So you see, that is why social enterprise, we don't overpay. Not the top guys will always get the money. Now the bottom, once the 9 levels is finished, you help. Even if your user level 17 million is more than enough for your lifetime. So now you help people, more and more and more people throughout the 9th generation. Your 9th generation is done. We help the next 9th generation. We help the next generation. Let it keep on moving. You are still attaining money from your 9th generation. You're not losing anything in your life. Okay. So this is the beauty about our social enterprise. If you do have any questions, please do ask later on. Of course, you will have your introducers who brought you into the business. Okay, you can ask them the questions. All right. So basically, in MAYI Infinity, there is flexibility and there is no rush. And as I mentioned, we broke the traditional rules of MLM, and we are daring enough to actually give this kind of a platform, social enterprise, to the people, for the people. All right, by Master Money. All right, so please let's put a round of applause for him again. Okay, and not only that, all right, when you want to do a business, definitely you need education and support, right? So we are going to give you this education and support. You do not have to worry. Once you come into this platform, you don't have to think, oh, okay, how am I going to think about the product? How am I going to sell the product? What, how, why? Everything we are going to answer you, all right? We're going to do weekly meetings for you all. Doesn't mean that you have to compulsory. You don't have to compulsory. No, as long as your prospects, bring in your prospects. We do the meetings for you. Okay, bring in your prospects, bring in the people who need to be cured, bring in the people who want to do social entrepreneurship, bring in the people who want to do good for the society. We will train them. We have training rooms, we have basic leadership training, and we have everything is online, guys. Everything is online. If you can't come, if your people is from some other states, do not worry. We can do this anywhere because we are doing this online. All right. So we have inductions, we have intermediate trainings, advanced level trainings. So we will train you up to the level of a leader. If you want to be a leader, if you just want to be a user, we give you induction. If you want to bring in people to cure them, we give them education on how to defend yourself using nature. How beautiful is that? Beautiful, right? Okay. So how many branches do we have in MAYI Infinity? I mean, MAYI Infinity, we got 6 branches. Okay, we have one in Brickfields, Bangsa, Selayang, Damansara, Subang, and Klang. Okay, we have 6 branches right now, and we are expanding very, very soon. Okay, so we are just not started, we already established. We do not have to worry, is this a new company? No, as already explained throughout before, we are already an established company in yoga, and right now we want to do the movement of Ayurveda globally as well. Okay, so as I said, no flexibility, flexibility is there, education system is there, the products is very cheap, right? It's even some of the products are just even cheaper than over the counter. All right, so we have so many things like this. So would you not want to join the movement? Okay, what we basically want to do here, okay, all right, we want to create a society of people. We want to create this society where we can help people throughout the generation. We educate our younger generation to do the same thing. Okay, example, if like right now I want to use tooth powder, I'm going to teach my son to use tooth powder, and the generation is going to go back to nature and live a more healthier life. At the same time, the P40 group can come earn some good money here. Okay, we cure the people here. So everything here is beautiful. Everything here is natural. Everything here is something that our society should be doing. Okay, so I really, really hope that all of us have a turning point in our life. Okay, so this can be your turning point in your life to do good for yourself and to do good for others. So that's all from me today. And I would like to thank the team for really, supporting and doing this presentation. Okay, and thank you all for staying tonight and watching the presentation. Okay, and I really hope that you guys will do your best choice today, the best decision. The best decisions are always the fastest decisions. So I hope that you do it right now. Thank you very much, and I hope you all have a great